gives provision for two processes. You can either inspect at the country of supply and get a COC, a foreign COC,
Yes.
or you can still bring the goods here. They will be inspected by KEBS, and you'll get a local COC. Now, that process we call destination inspection. We are running a scheme that make that, because destination inspection involve physical verification and testing. Testing of the product. So we run a process, another program called product registration. To ease or to enable the destination inspection, to facilitate for destination inspection, we run a program we call
product registration.
This you do prior to importation. So you register your product with KEBS, and when they come, the goods will be treated like they're having a COC.
So that's also a route.
Yes, you'll be given a CO. So this product registration is enabling destination inspection.
Okay. And who can do that?
It's KEBS. All this now is a process done by KEBS.
Wow.
Yes.
That's good. That's interesting, and it's good to hear that there's also a way you can be able to do your process prior and make it easier, that when the goods are arriving into the country, you have an easier clearance through the KEBS processes, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm already seeing a question. Somebody is asking about cost. Anaitwa Hopiet from Asia is asking, what are the costs like then for obtaining all these clearances you've talked about, especially for KEBS?
For KEBS, inspection at the country of supply, we have different routes of inspection. We have route A, route B, and route C. So the costs that depend on the route that you've taken. So if you've taken route A, the fee will be 0.6% of the FOB.
What is FOB?
That is the value of goods when they are still at the country of supply.
So 0.6%
0.6%
of
0.6% of that.
0.6%
with a minimum of $265.
So there is a threshold.
Yes, that's the minimum that the inspection fee that is charged by the inspection companies.
Is there a maximum?
Yes, the maximum of $2,700.
So $265 or $2,700.
Yes.
And it's 0.6%
yes.
of FOB value.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. And I also see another question here. Somebody has asked about when you bring goods into the country and you have you umezipeleka pale kwa soko and you decide to sell without the ISM, what happens?
Then you get into trouble with because KEBS has market surveillance, and KEBS has enhanced market surveillance.
Yes.
So we've increased the number of officers doing market surveillance. So if they find that you are selling goods without the ISM, then you'll be in trouble, because they'll have to seize the goods, hold the goods, for them to confirm. But because that is an indication that the goods have not passed through KEBS.
Okay.
So the general public cannot, they don't have that proof that these goods have been inspected by KEBS. So it's the mandate of KEBS now to confirm that these goods are meeting the standards. So they'll have to sample, bring to the labs, and
check.
So it's always important, it is always encouraged that before you place the goods into the market, always have a standardization mark. Local
or
SML. Local or import.
Okay. Thank you. It's very good that now we know that anytime you're doing imports, the process is that easy. You start from having a supplier, get a pro forma, do an IDF application, get it approved, go ahead and start the whole process with them. Sijui mambo ya kuweka kwa shipping line, right?
Yes.
It comes all the way to Kenya, and we now have cleared the consignment, go and apply for an ISM mark, and now sell the goods. If it's a motor vehicle, go ahead and sell it to whoever was buying, or if you're the one who was buying the vehicle, go ahead and do registration. I believe you'll now go to the National Transport and Safety Authority for registration.
Yes, for the process of motor vehicle. Once the goods, once the motor vehicle has been cleared with KEBS, then and KRA, then it's taken to the NTSA, National Transport Safety Authority, for registration. So that, because you remember, you cannot drive the vehicle
without a number plate.
Without a registration. Key document for the registration of that vehicle is certificate of roadworthiness that was issued by
KEBS.
And also now custom entry document to show that you've paid the correct duties.
Okay.
Yes.
So somebody is asking, I've been seeing goods that are coming from other countries like our neighbors, and they do not have that mark you're speaking about.
Yes.
Why then am I not seeing an import standardization mark on goods coming from Uganda and Tanzania? Huyo anaitwa John.
Now, you remember we have East Africa Community?
Mm-hmm. The EAC.
The EAC.
Yes.
That we are one.
Yes.
The countries under East African Community
Mm-hmm.
have come up with a way of ease access of the market
Mm-hmm.
of different member states.
Yes.
So we mutually recognize their mark. So if it's coming from Uganda,
Yeah.
if it has a UNBS, that is Uganda Bureau of Standard mark,
Yes.
we recognize that mark.
Do they
here in
recognize
Kenya.
ours?
Yes.
So
if it has a KEBS mark,
yes.
then it gets free access to without undergoing any other further verification at the border. Yes.
So it's an agreement then within the East Africa member states.
Yes.
So what you're saying is that if somebody is bringing goods that are coming even from Congo, which I now believe is also part of the EAC,
Yeah, it's part of EAC.
they will. This is where the road is coming from. I believe some of them come through road.
Exactly.
So they will at the border point just confirm if they meet the standards from that country, they have valid marks, and they will come into the country.
They will come into the country.
So that's why, John, umesikia kwa nini you do not have goods from our neighboring countries having the import standardization mark. I hope umeelewa sasa kwa nini ukiona vitu kutoka Uganda, Tanzania and other East African countries, they do not have that mark. But anything outside the EAC, there should be an import standardization mark.
Import standardization mark.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So maswali bado naona ni mengi. I am seeing somebody here who is asking, tell us about when mumeongelelea magari and sana mitumba.
Okay.
Is there a standard for mitumba?
Yes.
And does KEBS get involved in mitumba?
Yes, KEBS get involved in mitumba.
Yes.
And mitumba, it comes into, there's used shoes.
Yes.
And used clothing. Used textile.
Yes.
So there's a standard for used clothing.
Yes.
And there's a standard for used shoes. Yes.
So mitumba also part of the process.
Yeah, there's the same process.
Yes.
You get an ID, you get your supplier, you get an IDF.
Yes.
Then once you get an IDF, you send to the supplier.
Yes.
They do inspection with the appointed inspection company.
Yes.
And then they ship the goods. So when they come here, because at that point of inspection by our appointed company,
yes,
they are able to look at all the requirement of Kenya, including the packaging. You see, for mitumba, it has to be in a transparent bag.
The bale.
The bale, yes.
Yes.
It has to be baled, and the bale must be less than 45 kgs. I'm just giving the highlight of them.
There's such a guideline.
Yes. Everything, whatever you see in a mitumba,
yes,
is contained in a standard.
Okay.
That's the reason why.
Yes.
One importer of mitumba will bring bales that are almost similar with the other, because they are standard that is governing that. It's governed by the standard. Even the way they are packaged, the way they are labeled, there must be a country of origin. They must be of the same type. Like now, you can't mix socks and not socks, because there are some other products that are prohibited.
Yes.
Like now, if you bring clothes that are in close contact with your body,
yes,
they are prohibited. They are not supposed to be in.
So undergarments.
Yes, exactly.
They are not allowed.
They are not allowed.
Okay. I hope you're learning. I hope that is something interesting. I also didn't know, John, mambo ya mitumba hata mimi nimejua saa hii, that even how it is packed, how it is labeled, there is a standard and a guideline around that. Mr. Budi, thank you so much. There's so much we can talk about in this process of importation. I don't know if you have something else you would like to add before we start ending this conversation.
I just want to encourage people, now that we have youthful population,
yes,
who want to enter into business, and and you know, the world is becoming
a global village. Yes.
Yes. So the process is very easy.
Mm-hmm.
The first step,
yes,
is to ensure, first of all, you know what are the requirements. Mm-hmm. Even before attempting to do anything, mm-hmm, just come to KEBS. Our desks are free. Mm-hmm. Every day we are there to serve you, to give you those information. As I said, visit our library here. you'll buy those standards, you'll be able to be exposed to those standards.
Yeah.
For mitumba, for any other product that you wish to bring into the country. And before you engage the supplier,
yes,
know your responsibility. One,
yes,
that the goods must comply with the Kenya standard.
Mm-hmm.
Then, as I said, it is the responsibility of the supplier, because the exporter, the manufacturer, is the one who manufactured the good, to demonstrate that these goods are meeting
the standard,
by doing inspection.
Yes.
So you ask him, give me the test report that's showing for this certain parameter, for this certain requirement,
yes,
it is in compliance. So when you find that your goods, the goods that you are being supplied with,
yes,
are meeting the requirement,
yes,
then you bring the good.
Wow.
Yes.
KEBS is giving you the confidence to do business and do importation. And thank you so much, Mr. Bundi. I also want to just tell people, in case you have any complaints about our processes, Kenya Bureau of Standards do have a toll-free line. The number is 1545. So call Kenya Bureau of Standards during normal working hours in case you have any questions, any complaints, you want to speak to Bundi. Call our office lines, ask to speak to the PVOC department.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And they will find you or find somebody, whoever is on the line, and they will be able to help you understand, navigate this whole process of importation. In case you have any other questions, even regarding the process of local products, you are a manufacturer, you want to venture into the different businesses that you want to do, KEBS is here to facilitate trade. We are not here to make it difficult for you to do business in Kenya. So anytime you have any questions regarding Kenya Bureau of Standards, make a call to us. Just dial, take your phone. The number is 1545. That's our toll-free line. You can also call us using our main numbers. That is 020-694-8000. Our website is www.kebs.org. Talk to us anytime. You can also write to us via info@kebs.org. My name is Dennis. It's been such a pleasure. The hashtag is AskKEBS. It shall remain. Tumia hiyo hashtag, uliza maswali. Talk to us through all those socials. Follow these pages, zenye una watch sahi, and always stay tuned. Thank you so much, Mr. Bundi. It's been such a pleasure.
Yeah,
AskKEBS, kwaheri.